Okay, on Photoshop normally you just use the Magic Wand tool to select rounds, but as you can probably see, when you start taking these off, it looks all a bit choppy, a bit rubbish. Also, you've got all these bits through the hair, you've got to try and sort out. It doesn't look very good. So, F12, reverse it back. If you hold the left mouse button on the Magic Wand and go to Quick Selection tool, and then just make a very rough outline. Hold the left mouse button and just go around her as close as you can around her head. Okay. And do the outside edge. Oh, now if that happens, just hold the Alt button, go to minus, and then you can just draw the bits at the dome. Okay, so you want to get these little straggly bits in. Okay, so it's just something like that. Okay, and you go to select Refine Edge. Okay. And from here, click this little brush here, and then don't make it too big. Once with a bigger picture, you probably want to have that bigger, but and just do a little draw over at the left button, pull away the colour behind. Like so. You can keep going over certain bits if you want to. So here, her hair is quite light. I've got taken a bit too much away, so if you hold the Alt key down again, and then just go back over it, and darken it up again. So you may have to still, like around this bit here, there's a little bit of work you might have to just remove with Photoshop afterwards. What we can do after, when you're happy with what you've done, you can check to see what it looks like. Black. It doesn't work quite as well on black. You can see with this type of picture anyway, with hair very detailed. Something like a Call of Duty soldier would be fine. But on white, I say it looks quite nice. So when you're happy in what have you, I select New Layer and then click OK. And over here I then have two layers, the old one, the new one. I can put a new layer in underneath. Put whatever colour I want, green, boff, there you go. And add a bit of starter, do over, and that's it. Okay, so we've done obviously Megan the Fox here. If you want to do a Call of Duty soldier, for example, something like this, same approach, click the Quick Selection tool, you can probably make it a bit bigger picture, and then literally just left click, draw around all the soldier. Again, if it goes wrong, we'll go and fix those bits in a minute. So you need to make sure you have bits like here. Sometimes it's quite easy to leave those bits out. All this we don't need, so again, hold the Alt key. Oh, don't need these bits. Let's put down the arm. So you might have to make the brush smaller when you do it. It's the slightly smaller bits of the picture. So I'm holding Alt on this bit because I'm going around it to make it smaller. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, so we can fix that when we do Refine Edge. With this hair as well, you want to make sure you've got the little strands. Not too much like that. Okay, so he's pretty good outline, I think. And here's that. Oh, his face is missing. There you go. Okay, it's pretty good, I think, all round. This bit we'll probably delete it, maybe we don't need that. If it's going to be for a SIG or whatever, you wouldn't need that. So what you can do again is hit Refine Edge, and you'll see if there's any bits we've missed straight away. So I think that looks pretty good so far. Obviously around here, it doesn't matter, we can edit that bit out easy enough. So again, get the brush, make it a bit bigger, get rid of this little line here for starters. can get rid of that later on as well, but again, just draw it over the gun. Now, sometimes that might happen if the colour is quite close to the original background. So in that scenario, I will probably end up just manually getting rid of those bits afterwards. I'll show you afterwards what I mean. It's a little bit tricky sometimes. Okay, around his hair. So these bits will probably won't disappear too long. So effectively, let's have a look around this transparent. There you go, black. So you can see a couple of areas here which are quite close, haven't disappeared, but we'll take them out afterwards. Layer. So let's see, another layer up, black background on. So this I may well use the magic wand tool for these little areas. Oh, layer selected. Maybe turn the decontamination down a little bit so it doesn't spread onto other colours. Pig. For these sort of areas here, it's going to be quite tight. I might get the brush, zoom in, and then just use a brush, just gently, or a razor, depending. Actually, I don't use that at all. I use a layer mask, and then I can put it back. I don't have it too hardness. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Just gives you a bit of play. We're quite zoomed in here, so it's going to be harder to spot this once it's on the SIG. So it's quite choppy, so just fix that up, just gently go around it. Like so. Mess that up a little bit. Now zoom out. There it is here. It's not uncommon to have to do this in most of them. Just little tweaks here and there. The same with this. All these bits of crap down there. Yes. It depends on what you want to do with it on the SIG in the first place, really. You may not even see any of this bit, so I mean, do something like this. Okay, and then just drag this layer across onto the transparent. Oop. Hold Shift and Alt to keep the ratio and move it into the middle. There you go, there's our man. Push enter just to secure the sides and everything. New layer. However you want to do it. Like that. Use my lovely green colour again. Just move underneath. That's pretty much how I would do it. Something like that. One SIG ready to go, nearly.